billion plus minus in terms of policy action by the government to reduce dependency on migrant workers, number one, but also number two, to assist the local industries to automate, to upscale, to move to a higher, what do you call it, skill job offer for Malaysians. So what it does is that it provides incentive for companies with lower dependency on migrant workers. What's our incentive? The formula are still being worked out. It's still not approved yet in the cabinet. What's our incentive? We perhaps one mechanism is a lower levy for those with a lower dependency. The more foreign worker you require, maybe we'll have a perhaps higher levy cost. But this levy, part of this levy will be rechanneled back to assist SMEs, for example, to upscale, to automate, and also to train Malaysian workers to pick up higher skill jobs within the industry.
So do you think the 15% target to reduce foreign workers' dependency, right, 15% of our Malaysian workforce, is achievable? And that target is 2030, right?
Yeah, so we are now at about 15%. That's why we have stopped the approval of new quotas. So we are now at 15%. But I think more importantly is to look at the future. How do we continue to assist, especially SMEs, but also include MNCs, because they also have demands for migrant workers. We want to be very rational in terms of migrant worker management. So sectors that are in need, we want to look at actual need. We want to look at reduce issues such as what we have seen in the past. For example, there are more workers brought in than jobs available. So applications and quotas given will be based on actual needs of the sector. And then we want to reduce, of course, middleman involvement, bureaucratic processes, to make it more transparent, to make it more efficient, so that we reduce incidences or opportunities for abuse of power and corruption. So at this point, we are looking at about 2.2 million already. But even at this point, we have already stopped any application for new quota. We will definitely get feedbacks from the industry. In fact, I think the last round, when we started it, there was already a bit of engagement with the industry players on some of the issues. But when we come out with the formula, we will engage, and then it will be tabled to cabinet.
Basically, the more foreign workers you hire, the higher the levy you
Basically, is to incentivize companies to reduce their their dependency on migrant workers, help them to upscale, help them to train up local workers or even their workers to pick up higher skill jobs. Yeah.
Okay. But in terms of the wage increase, the 1,000 companies that you're saying that
this is a progressive wage policy we are going to pilot in June this year. What we are trying to do is that we know that minimum wage is very helpful and useful, but it works most positively for those in the lower income bracket. We are looking at about almost 60% wage growth for those at the lowest 10 decile of the wage group. But beyond that, minimum wage has minimum impact, especially on the middle wage. In fact, we are seeing even a suppressed middle. And then as the wage grow higher, there is even negative growth. So we are introducing another instrument in order to improve wage compensation, which is the progressive wage policy. Basically, government will determine a threshold where what will be known as a progressive wage threshold. Companies that pay beyond this threshold will be given a matching grant or subsidy on the wage. So this will be a voluntary program in June. We are targeting about 1,000 companies with a government allocation of about 50 million ringgit. Let's see how this first batch will go.